Hey guys, Audrey here. If you're new to my channel, then I normally focus on really delicious and easy and mostly healthy vegan recipes, but today I'm going to be tackling something a little bit different. Today I'm going to talk about how to get your kids to eat vegetables. Now this can be a topic that sometimes we joke about or we don't take very seriously, but honestly, setting your kids up to eat vegetables at a young age makes it more likely that they'll continue to eat vegetables throughout their life. Vegetables are very, very important for our health, as we all know, but honestly, it can help keep diseases away and help them to maintain a healthy body weight for the rest of their lives. It's really important that kids get in the habit of eating vegetables with lunch and dinner every single day. They know that it's not something that they can skip if they don't feel like it. It's absolutely necessary, and the more they eat it, the more their taste buds will get used to it and the more that they will like them. But if your kids are older, then don't worry, it's not too late to start. I'm gonna give you some great tips. First and foremost, keep it really positive in your household when it comes to vegetables. Never say, hey, I'm not sure if you're gonna like this, or say, hey, remember, you don't like that vegetable, so maybe don't try that one. Keep everything very, very optimistic and happy and positive. That's the most important thing. I have twin 4-year-old boys, and one of the things that I did was right from the start when they were just little babies, I would put vegetables such as frozen peas or even frozen corn, frozen carrots, frozen green beans right on their trays. They liked how cold they were, they liked the sweetness, they liked the bright colors, and they learned to like green foods right from an early age. Now, one of the things that we talk a lot about in our house is the difference between healthy foods, the foods we eat most of the time, and treats. We have both of those every single day, but the timing and the frequency is what matters most. And honestly, what's really funny is that if you have more than one child, they'll start keeping each other in line. They'll start calling each other out, hey, that's a treat, we don't have that all the time. Tell them how strong vegetables are gonna help them be, how it's gonna help them be healthier. You could even say, hey, Batman eats vegetables. My boys think that's hilarious, but I think that they buy it too. If you have a little girl, perhaps you say, hey, Wonder Woman, she eats her vegetables and that's why she's so strong and so smart. These are all things that you can use to make vegetables sound even better in your household, put a positive vibe around them, and encourage your kids to join in on the fun of eating vegetables. Think about presentation on the plate. When I put vegetables on my kids' plates, I actually look for the prettiest pieces of broccoli and asparagus, and then I line them up really nicely on their plate. It doesn't take much time, just a couple seconds. But just like us, kids eat with their eyes first, and if this is a relatively new food to them, they want it to look appealing, right? All those little things really matter. You could even have fun with the broccoli and call it trees, and then kids laugh when they get to devour and chomp on a tree. Now you may be thinking, hey, my kids, they just don't eat anything green. That's okay. Start with something really, really colorful, like carrots, red bell peppers, or tomatoes, which are technically fruit, but they're not super sweet, so they tend to fall in that vegetable category, right? All of these vegetables are really, really pretty, brightly colored, and you may be really surprised if your child decides to eat them. But that's great because they're getting their foot in the door in the vegetable kingdom. From there, you can get creative with sauces and dips that would really help to improve the flavor of the vegetables. First and foremost, hummus is always a great one. Good for the carrots, good for the bell peppers and the tomatoes. Kids tend to love hummus. That's a great way to go. You can also try a dairy-free dressing. I have a killer vegan Caesar dressing on my website you might want to check out. It's actually really on the healthy side. One thing that my kids love that maybe you haven't heard of yet is balsamic glaze. It's also sometimes called aged balsamic. The one I like is right here. It's fantastic. I'll provide a link for this brand below. And it looks like chocolate sauce. So kids love it. And my boys, anytime this is around, they will clear the vegetables on their plate and have so much fun dipping the vegetables in this balsamic glaze. I love this stuff and I highly recommend it. Another dip I highly recommend, ketchup. Gosh, who doesn't love ketchup, right? It's sweet, it's a little salty, it's tangy, it's bright red. What's not to love? Now you may be thinking, is ketchup the healthiest thing? I gotta say, the good outweighs the bad in this circumstance. If you can get your kid to eat vegetables and they're dipping it in ketchup, all the nutrients and the fiber in those vegetables outweighs anything that you might say bad about ketchup any day of the week. I can't make this point strongly enough. Dressings, especially if they're sweet and delicious, could be the winning key to getting your kids to eat vegetables or salad. Don't you think it all comes down to the dressing? I really love sweet dressings and so do my kids. I have one on my website on audreydunham.com called Year-Round Christmas Dressing that tastes just like that, Christmas. It's so delicious. And that's how I got my kids to start eating salad at age, I don't know, 1.5 or 2. They pick up that leaf, they lick it, they see that it's sweet and amazing and delicious, and then they're more likely to eat the salad. I even like to dress up their little salads with chopped tomato or apple, just something that makes it look more fun and festive. But what I can say is if you have one vegetable that your kid really loves, just stick with it. Whatever you do, don't let your kid forget about that vegetable. Make sure that they eat it 2, 3, 4 times a week so that it stays fresh in their mind and that they know that they love it. It means that they're more likely to try more vegetables down the road. And I have to say, when it comes down to it, don't be afraid to pull out the big guns. I'll say, hey, we're not gonna watch a movie tonight until you eat those vegetables. It's nothing ever very serious, just something light that motivates them. And most likely they're totally up for eating those vegetables, but they just need a little nudge in the right direction. And even if it's just 1 or 2 bites of that broccoli, I want at least 1 or 2 bites every single night. And if I have to, sometimes I will reward them for taking it. Whether it's going out and doing something fun that they want to do, playing with a toy that we haven't played with in a long time, or even a little piece of dark chocolate at the end of the meal. Hey, we do what we gotta do, right? And finally, one of the most important points is to lead by example. If your kids see you eating vegetables with every lunch and dinner, that they smell good, they look good, and that you're really enjoying them, they're more likely to do the same. I really hope that these tips help you out and that your kid learns to love vegetables with some of the things that I offered today. If you have any tips that have helped you, please feel free to share them in the comments below. I know other people would love to read those. And hey, I want to read them too. If you know somebody who could really use this advice, please share this video with them. Thank you so much for watching. Be sure to subscribe and hit that bell. See you next time. Or, let's start over again. Not, Hey, I gotta be honest. I'm gonna tell you how I do it. This is, okay. Now, if it's too late, if you're a goner,